Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tape to Tape. We're up to episode 9 here, looking to kick off the weekend. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. If this is your first time checking out one of our episodes, truly appreciate you stopping by. If you've been here before, you know what to expect. We're going to take Act 1 right from the top and just rip through as much of this campaign as we can, see how far we can get. If you missed our last episode, we finally made it to the Cultists, the Act 2 boss on standard difficulty. It was a very close game, closer than I would have expected. It was a 5-4 loss for us, so hopefully we can make it that far again. Hopefully take them out this time, but we'll see how we go. Nothing really new to chat about this time. We're going to pop right into it and just see how much of this campaign we can steamroll. So if you might remember, picking up from last episode here, we were able to purchase Clementine before we kind of ended last episode. Hopefully we'll get her as an option so we can test her out. I'm very curious to see how she's going to operate. You can see here, coming down to picking Angus's ability, we have either Yo-Yo, Head Smasher, or Spin-O-Rama. These are probably my least favorite 3 so far. Again, we haven't paid for any of the other special abilities yet because I do like having kind of a smaller pool to choose from. I'm much more comfortable with Tomahawk, and I'm much more comfortable with Dash at this point, even though we've only used it a couple of times. I think between these 3, again, Yo-Yo isn't something that we've messed with too often. I don't know if I want to start messing with it yet. I feel like that's something that I want to kind of get a little bit more comfortable with as it comes up in play. I think especially too, if we want to make it anywhere, we got to have Angus as a reliable kind of pivot here. So I think what we're going to do to just try and hopefully get some space is we'll use Spin-O-Rama basically in place of having Dash. Spin-O-Rama does really work, but you need to have enough speed to really kind of line up with it enough here. So you can see this is basically dream scenario for us. We have Rory, who's been our clutch superstar every single run, I think except for maybe our first episode where we were using Kelly Jelly. But because we went through and purchased Clementine McShaggy, another one of the McShaggy family here, you can see that she has Tomahawk also. She's got another couple of cool kind of talents built in for when you first unlock her and when you're first playing through with her. So you can see here she's got the double sticks on her back there. So she's going to be able to throw a couple of Tomahawks at a time. Not necessarily at a time, I guess, but before having to reload or pick up sticks. So that's super helpful because we can use it more as an offensive kind of thing too. Because we'll still be able to shoot the puck after throwing a Tomahawk if she's got extra sticks on her back. So you can see she's still pretty balanced, just like Rory is. Rory's kind of a little bit more evenly balanced, where she's kind of skewed to more towards shot power and checking. She's got a little less accuracy and a little less speed than Rory does. We'll see if that helps or hurts. Obviously, a reduced accuracy or speed isn't going to help, but I'm wondering if the higher balance in checking and shot power is going to become a little bit more advantageous for us. But just to try something a little different but keeping the same play style, we're going to go ahead, stick it out with our first couple of games here. We'll give Clementine McShaggy a shot, and we'll see. I'm very curious to see how this one's going to go because Rory honestly has been our clutch player for so long. You can see here we have our selection of bench warmers. Only one of them has a red stat, Goldie. So we'll see how all of this works out, but honestly, we got a pretty good draw for bench warmers so far. I don't feel like we usually get that high of overalls. Bribery screwed me last time, so I'm not going to choose that as our first artifact. I know I was having a good conversation with somebody in the comments last episode. I know bribery can work, but I really feel like for whatever reason, I don't know if it was bugged or glitched or what actually happened, but I felt like they were just chasing me around the ice last time and trying to check us. That's not the reason that we lost the Cultist game, but it probably did contribute to that whole thing because we definitely lost out on a couple of chances because this referee was just trigger happy. Maybe it doesn't work in boss matches. I would have just assumed that they weren't checking the opposing team when it was against the officials because that makes sense. But again, you all know how I feel about Rareberry. If this is your first time watching this kind of episode here, I am not a huge proponent of it. Obviously, a 20 overall for 15 seconds is super huge, but I feel like it's a random kind of thing if you're going to win a face-off. There is something that would pair well with this. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's something that gives you the ability to win every face-off, so that would be super cool. But again, we don't have that right now, so I would pick Rareberry up if we got that first. but I'm not going to go off the bat and take my chances on that. I love Ink Bottle. This will be the third time using it now. Not in a row, I don't think, but third time in recent memory anyways. I love it because all of our bench warmers, so we're going to have 3 players on our team, gain a random defensive talent. And defense, as much as offense is important in this game, as you progress through, especially like kind of in the Crusader matchup and on, defense is super, super important because the opposing team has much better offense. So go ahead and pick Ink Bottle here. You already know we're going to start Act 1, Tentacle Valley. Our standard playthrough, we're going to start on the challenge game against the Spartans. But really quickly before we load into that, I do just want to see what random skills here we got on our bench warmers. So you can see, I don't remember exactly what this one is. We could double check though. So 25 speed without the puck. So he's essentially going to have 74 speed when he doesn't have the puck, which is awesome. He's our winger, so that'll be super helpful if he's going to be able to just kind of automatically go to the net. I was worried that was a defender. Not that that would still be a bad thing, but nice to have our winger with some speed if he doesn't have the puck. Chances are with our 2 superstars, he's not going to have the puck too often anyways, but nice to see that, especially if it's a defensive stat. We have another one here. 30 checking, so automatically seek to hit players without the puck in the defensive zone. We have checking at 21, so he's going to have 51 checking, and he's automatically searching to hit opposing players in the defensive zone, which is awesome because he's our defenseman. And our other defenseman has that same stat with a 67 checking, so that is going to be super helpful if it works as intended. We'll see how this looks in our first match here against the Spartans. Let's fire this one up. Hopefully riddle and rhyme through Act 1 relatively quick on this one. But we'll see how we go. I always love the idea of getting new talents and abilities and stuff to try. So that's the super cool thing about these matches. It really is just kind of like a team building, or almost like a deck builder. Even though you're not building a deck, it's kind of assembling a team to a certain play style, which is awesome. Angus is feeling pretty slow right now. Want to get him the puck so we can do some spins, but we got our guy here without the puck with that extra speed. Flip it up to Clementine here. Oh, you can see. So I tried to use Tomahawk as an offensive ability there just because we had a couple extra sticks on our back, but I missed it. But you can see why that would be helpful though, because if it's just a one-on-one, or if you have a defender who's going to kind of take away some space for you, you can clear them out of the way, and then with the extra stick, still have the ability to shoot the puck, which is awesome. So we still only have the 1 stick on our back. We haven't gone through and collected. I don't know if you can collect back up to 3 or if you have to completely deplete all of your sticks before kind of replenishing to a full 3. We'll have to see. Missed that one too. That's going to be harder to aim actually than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot easier on defense when you're only focused on trying to get rid of one player there, even though I missed that one also. Clementine does not have any sticks to throw, but she does still have some accuracy, so it's definitely kind of nice. I was a little worried because she's got reduced accuracy over Rory, but apparently accuracy still runs in the genes. Nice to get one relatively quick. Again, we've completed this in, sub 5 seconds before, so a minute is not quick by any means, but in the grand scheme of it all, it's not bad to be able to come out of this one with a 1-minute win. I'm not going to spend time looking through the stats and stuff of each game. I love random skill. So we're going to get a temporary random skill at the start of each game. As much as I love it though, I don't know. No, I'm going to pick it. I was on the fence again about defensive deflect, just because defense really is important, and our defenders are already kind of starting out pretty evenly balanced. But random skill is going to give us the opportunity to put a skill on somebody who does not have one right now. So obviously our 2 superstars are pretty well loaded up with an ability. If we put this on them, it's going to overwrite what they have. Whereas if we put it on somebody who doesn't have one, it's going to give them the opportunity to get an ability too, which is awesome. So we could have Tomahawk. Again, because this is a temporary and random skill at the beginning of each game, we're going to have the potential to have a different ability each time. Now, I don't know if this only cycles through what we have unlocked or if it's every ability in the game, which is a super cool kind of feature. We'll have to see. I think I've only played with this once, but I'm liking the idea of it. For right now, what I think we're going to do is just put it on our last offensive player here. So we'll put it on Goldie, our other winger here. I know last episode we went through and just hit all of the events for kind of random talents and stuff. This time, because we're getting already a couple of different talents off the bat and we've been able to pump our team up through talents already, I'm gonna go the safer route and try and pump up some permanent stats just to kind of continue this overall balance here. We can double check right now. I'm not sure what accuracy actually looks like across all of our people here. So we have 43, 49, 49, 12 is horrible. What I think I might do, as much as 3 overall to everybody is probably going to give us a better bonus. It would essentially add 3 to each of these 4 stat categories. At least in my head, that's how it works. If we do 8 accuracy to all players, it's going to boost the accuracy. Just the accuracy to everybody, but it's going to be an 8 stat boost as opposed to 3. Just to kind of continue to make everybody a little bit more viable, especially with our winger. We want to bump his accuracy just to keep making him a solid option. Especially knowing that the cultists have a lot of different abilities that are able to take out some key players, whether they're freezing us, teleporting us, whatever the deal is. If we can have everybody on our team with the potential to be able to score goals and get in the checking lanes and get quicker, we have much more of an opportunity to win that game. So I'm going to go through, select accuracy. You can see that that's now been applied. We're up to 20. It's still a red stat. I'm not sure if it's red under 25 or 20 or under or what that actually looks like, but much higher accuracy. We're up over 50s for 3 of our 5 players, which is awesome. Hopefully that's something that we can continue to improve. We're going to go into our first elite game here against the Greasy Lettuce, wearing Toronto Maple Leafs jerseys. After last night's loss, pretty sour still. Pretty hard Leafs fan. I know I'm going to get flack for that, but it is what it is. When there's only a couple of Canadian teams in the NHL, you got to pick one to root for, being a local kid, so we will take that to start this game off really nicely. Clementine McShaggy looking like Rory. You wouldn't know the difference at this point, except she's got a couple extra sticks on her back, which is a really nice touch. Nice to get one very, very early in this game. Might have been 5 seconds in. You can see here that our winger there had the dash ability, so he'll have this for the entire game now, but again, he will very likely in the next game switch to something else. We did have before where we were running Yo-Yo pretty consistently. He had Yo-Yo for probably 3 games in a row or something, but we'll have to see. But it's designed though that it's switching kind of every game anyways. You can see that with Clementine, we threw that Tomahawk and she ran over her stick and was able to pick it up, so you don't have to completely deplete your stock before it charges up, which is another good thing to know. So we're learning a lot in this playthrough already. Eat that one. Nice little stick toss. I feel like the accuracy is a little better too if you use it in a defensive position and you use either left or right trigger, or I guess I'm assuming for PlayStation it would be L2, R2. But it helps, whatever your button is to skate backwards, I feel like it helps you kind of aim your Tomahawk a little better. Maybe that's just me, I'm not sure. Could just be completely placebo, but I feel like it helps. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the last couple of times that I've done it that way, it's helped. Obviously, using it in an offensive position is probably not really an option that way, but I used dash trying to get in the lane, and then I got too trigger happy and wanted the check instead. So we got dash on our winger here. That was a pretty good shot. Obviously, he's the one with only 20 accuracy, but I still feel like he put it where I wanted him to put it. We just couldn't get it by the goalie. Good stick toss there. Angus really hasn't been much of a factor in this game. Try and get one good slap, one good stick. Try and make a solid end to that period. We're going to close it out 1-0 here. 10-5 for shots. Still curious if we can get that peppered achievement in this playthrough. That'd be pretty sweet. We got to get 40 shots in a period, or in a goal. Sorry. Oh wow, in a game. You can probably do that the easiest in a 3-period game. Again, I've done it before where I had 40 shots in an overtime game, but it didn't give it to us. So I don't know if they don't count overtime as a period, or if they thought the game should have technically been over or what. But Nice chance there. Again, shot power was obviously a bit of a hindrance there because he wasn't able to get it on net all that quick. Little deflection there from Angus. Not much. Again, not really much going on with him in the Spin-O-Rama. I have not been able to use him a whole lot for it, so we'll see. I'm going to use it right now just to use it. You can see because he's not all that quick, it's not super helpful yet. So we'll have to see if speed is something that we can upgrade for Angus a little further down. That shot, because it clanged off of our player here, really screwed the goalie up, pulled him out of position big time. Get a good spin from Angus. Good shot. Nice to see that he's shooting again. Come on, Angus. There we go. Just had to wake up a little bit. Gotta get it in his legs here. I take a 2-0 lead. Game's wrapping up. I think we're down to the last minute. Yep. Good shot again from Clementine. She feels pretty good. Honestly, she feels like Rory just with some extra sticks so far. So super helpful to be able to have those extra ones. I know that's going to come in handy a little later on. I love dash. I wasn't a huge fan because, again, it was a little uncomfortable for me just kind of primarily playing with Tomahawk. But once you can see kind of how, when, and where to use dash just to be able to get you some space, it's super nice. Oh, it was a good shot again. So our guy here, our winger that we've kind of been pumping up a little bit, is getting some good chances. I feel like more than Angus at this point. It's just we got to get him some shot power. Keep pumping up his accuracy. Even though I felt like his shots have been pretty on point, we just got to get him a little quicker to make them a little bit more threatening shots. Gonna take a 2-0 lead over the Greasy Lettuce. Wasn't a terrible game. Thought we could have, probably should have scored a little bit more, but a win's a win. So I have not seen offensive body check yet. We have body check while carrying the puck. That is super helpful because if all of a sudden checking is even more viable, that's huge. Again, this is only going to apply to one player. We also have the ability to put puckless rocket on another player, so another 25 speed without the puck, or we have express delivery. Express delivery, again, I feel like was called Bullet Train when this game first came out, because I haven't seen Bullet Train since, and I feel like the logo was very similar, if not the same. But this has worked out for us pretty well. Anything that's going to give you the ability to spring your players a little bit more, especially if we get the opportunity. There is I think it's Odd Fungus, that gives the player a speed boost after accepting a pass. So that'll be super helpful if we can kind of stack that. Obviously, we don't know what's going to come down the pipe. I love offensive body check. This would be my second option, but I'm going to go with what I know, express delivery here. So we increase the speed of your passes significantly. So with this, I think what could be super helpful, because we're seeming to get more shots with McShay, I don't remember what her name is, Clementine. We're getting more shots with Clementine, and we're getting more shots with goalie right now. If we put pass speed on McShaggy, that could kind of get him into the play a little bit more, or at least springing our other wingers, and that might kind of set us up a little bit here. Again, I'm not going to go events this time because we did go very event heavy last time. We're going to go through and do the challenge game, have a little bit more control over our talent, provided we can win it. No real risk if we don't, aside from not being able to pick up a talent, but we've picked up a couple of extra ones all in one go, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. But we will see how this one goes for us. Hopefully we're able to complete it quickly, but at the end of the day, we're really just looking to come out with an additional talent here. These runs really do go either way. I mean, obviously a lot of the game does, but so you can see that accuracy was horrible. He's only got 20, so it's not going to be all that great, but super nice when he does hit for now. And you can see, too, that his ability now is the Head Smasher ability, which I have not been able to really make work yet. You can see, nice little ringer off the post. Again, he's been super helpful because he gets that 20 extra boost, the 20 speed boost when he doesn't have the puck. So I feel like he's finding a lot of space for him up in, like, the spaces on the ice where he needs to be, whether that's up the middle, the side. Here he is again, in all alone. Good little shot. If we can start pumping this guy a little bit, he could be dangerous down the line. Here's Angus. Nice little shot there. I don't know how he got so free and clear, but we're taking these people out. I got the headshot, the head smasher. Again, I don't really know how to use that. I don't remember if that's the one off the opponent face or if that's off a teammate face. I'm assuming that's, I would play it just like a massive deflection and use our teammate's face to kind of do some damage there. Nice little shot by Clementine. Another little ripper that was blocked. So this one again is going to be a couple of minute challenge game, which always kind of sucks because they aren't that difficult. You can see that we've been vastly outplaying this team, but that doesn't always matter. Here we go, free and clear, free and clear. I probably should have just shot it based on Buddy's accuracy there, but Angus tried to clutch that short side. Oh, Clementine gets it short side. There we go. Close this one out nice and quick. Nice little one-timer pass from Angus to set up his sister Clementine here. Not going to watch that one. Just going to keep booting through here and just see how much of this that we can tear up. Really hoping to be able to get to Act 3 because that's completely new to us. So we will see. We will see. Pick up a couple of rubber here. Keep this thing going. Wow, shot 7-5. Okay, so there's still more that I have not seen in this game. Tupi, gain agility. I don't exactly know what agility is in this game. Like, I have an idea of what it could and would be, but because there's no skill stick, it's not like you have the ability to, like, actively deke or whatever. And agility is not a attribute, or it's not an attribute in this game, so I don't exactly know what that means in picking this talent, what that's going to mean for us. Intimidator is super helpful. Nearby opponents have lower shot accuracy. Again, my problem with the text of this is you don't know exactly within what proximity opponents are going to have lower shot accuracy. I don't know what nearby means. Mind you, like, we've used this a couple of times now and we've done reasonably well. I don't know if it's because of this, but again, I'm going to go with something that's a little clearer to me right now. We're going to go with rocket skates because it's going to give us 50 speed and we're going to lose some agility. Because I don't know what agility is, 50 speed to me seems like a no-brainer. We can give it to our lowest speed player. Who is that? So we're getting speed boosts. We have to remember that we're getting speed boosts from the talent on both of our defensemen. But our lowest speed still is Charlotte Chapstick, so we'll go ahead and we're going to pump her up. And I think that'll be super helpful too because she's got a little higher checking. Actually, she doesn't have as good a shot power. Yeah, I want to make her a little better here just to kind of continue to round this team out a little bit. The incentive of putting it on Matthew here would be pretty sweet because I feel like he's even more balanced, but I'm really trying to not have like a single weak link on this team, so I'm going to go ahead, we'll give her 50 speed. She's going to get an additional, I think it's 20 with that perk, so she's going to be pumping 93 speed. And she automatically checks. That sounds awesome. We're on to our second elite game. We're going against the Meatballs. I think the last time we played Meatballs, maybe it was the time before, I don't remember, but we made their goalie look kind of messy. He was just dishing a bunch of stuff out to us and ended up capitalizing on that. That doesn't really happen in this game. You can see, so there's a yo-yo perk that I don't get a chance to use all that often simply because I don't want to. I like the idea of, again, like that can create you some space, but you need speed to be able to do it. And again, it's like a very linear kind of deke. So it's not the easiest to use, and I don't feel like does a whole lot. So I don't use it all that often. Not to say it doesn't have its merit. It probably stacks really well. Maybe that's something with like agility you would notice a little bit more. I'm not sure, but nice little shot. Rebounds for days on Angus. He wanted that. That must have been 3 shots there for him. Not sure if they all made it through to the goalie. Didn't really matter though. You can see he's up around the front of the net to clean up his garbage. That's all we need. See if we can mercy the Meatballs and just keep rolling through Act 1 here. Talk on a string. We got the yo-yo. Nice. The more I use it, the more I kind of like it. But when I first started playing this game and used the yo-yo a little bit, I kept getting it intercepted. I think I was like letting it go for too long. I keep losing it. But it might actually be viable. It might actually be viable. I've found more use in that already than I have in Head Smasher, so we'll see. Give Angus a chance to do some spins, make him feel like he's in the game. Sets up his sister really nicely. Open up some space on the goalie. Goalie had no idea where we were going with it. Sometimes neither do we, but get the job done here. Nice quick 2-0. Still have a minute left in this period. Use the yo-yo again. They had no idea where we were. Yeah, you know what? That could be dangerous if we get some speed on that guy there. I think the biggest thing is his accuracy. Even if we get him a little bit more shot power and his shots are a little bit more dangerous, that could rock. We'll have to see. But we are controlling the puck, controlling the play on all of this. Rebounds for days. The goalie just keeps chucking it out to us. Doesn't seem to be able to kind of control those rebounds at all. So it's kind of nice. I've still only seen that talent the one time that kind of shoots rebounds out to you. I really want the option to play with that again just because I feel like it's so good and we shoot so much that it's just a very, very good perk. Adam Gravy, that cherry picker, always. Got Clementine up here doing some damage. I didn't realize that I was still going to lose control of the puck. Mind you, that makes sense because you got to take your hands off the stick to throw it, but you can see there, I went to use the yo-yo and tried to get skill. I think I got too worried and pulled it back in too quick, and it just ended up on the tape of their stick. See if we can get one more shot, and that was a brutal one, but I wanted to try to see if we can squeak it on through. Taking a 3-0 lead into the second period here. I don't know what shots were, but I saw that we were in double digits. They were single, so that's not a bad start by any means. As you can see here, still not really winning face-offs. I have not figured out the pattern, so that's why Rare Berry to me would not be all that great. I feel like it's something that I would not see or get a chance to use all that often. Again, unless I found that perk or unless we had somebody pick up that perk that's going to give us the free face-off wins. Oh! Right in the goalie crease. How about that slapper from goalie? He basically needs to be in the net to be able to score with only 20 accuracy, but it doesn't matter. He's where he needed to be to receive that pass. We mercied the Meatballs at the beginning of the second period. Nice little ripper through this one here. Get another 5 rubber for our troubles, and what do we pick up? So here we go. We have rigged face-off. You always win face-off. That's awesome, but now I don't have, again, this is something that I would pick if I didn't have any other good options. But I would take weighted die because this isn't something that we've used, and I love the idea of re-rolling the selection of power-ups once per reward. So I would take this over rigged face-off just because, to me, it's a little bit more my style and like right now thing. But Corn Dog-Stic, we've used this in the past, and again, this is going to essentially affect 3 of our players right off the hop. We're looking to increase everybody's shot power, accuracy, speed, checking. If we're going to get basically a 3-for-1 on one artifact, we love this idea. So Corn Dog, stick me up. Let's go to the next game. What do we got here? We have either a camp or we have a chance at a challenge again. We are getting a lot of talents right now. I want to keep boosting. See, that's the problem, I guess, is that we are getting a lot of talents right now, but our talents are boosting overall. So we're starting to get some really good attribute numbers here. My one little issue with these team artifacts is that I wish it would show in like a parentheses or something the added stats that we're getting from these talents, because we know we're getting them. It's just not that reflective in our attribute window here. So I think I really want to go for this camp just to continue to build our attributes, but at the same time, because a lot of our attributes or a lot of our talents have been boosting attributes, I'm not so worried about team balance right now if we have the option, at least at this stage, to take on another talent. So let's go ahead, try and get a talent, see if we can pick up a quirky way to win here against the officials. We'll see how it goes. Take this one on through. Hopefully it's a quick one. So one nice thing about camps is you can kind of just get to where you're going quickly and you're guaranteed something, whereas again, obviously these can take a couple of minutes sometimes and you're not guaranteed the outcome that you're looking for, but worth the risk more often than not. But that's why it's really annoying when it's not worth the risk. Oh god. Had a good shot there. It went up over the net. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. In behind the defenders. These guys are gonna rock. It's a really good shot there. For like barely even moving, they had a really good chance. Let's go! 20 accuracy does not matter for Goldie. Let's go. Yeah, Yo-Yo. Nice little salute to the crowd. Nice to know you boys, Spartans, in your home arena. Hope you enjoy. Skate on out of here now. Give us what we came for. Another couple of rubber, so we're cleaning up on that. Rebound Magnet. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is the one actually that I'm talking about, because I feel like now in seeing this that there's a couple that do the rebounds kind of squirt out to you, but this is what we're looking for sure. Opposing goaltender rebounds will be directed toward you. Love it. Who has our highest accuracy and who's up towards the front of the net all the time? Angus, I love that he has 57 accuracy, but I don't feel like he's getting to the front of the net as much as we need him to. I feel like Goldie's up there all the time, but he's got crappy accuracy compared to basically anybody on the team. So I'm going to throw it on my girl Clementine here. Let's see if she can make use of it. She better, otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed. But we're shacking up to take on the officials for the 3rd or 4th episode in a row here. I'm tired of these guys taking away our goals and counting ones that shouldn't count, but that's the officials for you. 3-period boss match. Let's see if we can get 40 shots on this game. That'd be pretty interesting. Last time we played these guys, we mercied them. It was 7-1, so we do need, it is a 6-goal mercy rule against bosses. You can see the ref that's not even playing in this game is out here throwing some body checks. You can tell that our checking is terrible because I peppered that guy with probably 3 checks and still didn't fall. So that's something that we're going to need to address, but in due time. A rip and slap shot from Clementine was not very good though. Getting some chances here early. Gonna see it's a one-on-one here against this ref. Oh, I missed that check. I shouldn't have. That was bad. Like I said, I love checking in this game. I love trying to get big hits, and I pull myself out of position a lot of the times for that reason, and that's why it really sucks to miss. And I just have such a hard time lining them up in this game, even still. You can see here too that our other winger picked up a Tomahawk, which is awesome, so we have double Tomahawk. No! I was trying to get in the lane, I just didn't know who I needed to stand in front of, but I picked the wrong one, obviously. Good goal by the officials there. It's a good thing it's a 3-period game. Obviously lots of time and lots of hockey to play. Hopefully we can get one back relatively quickly here because we know their first one, or our first one anyways, they're going to be taking away. So we're going to be playing down considerably. Nice little stick toss there. Take a spinny. Nice shot. Another nice shot. Good stick by Clementine. Another good stick. We're just cleaning house here. Good shoulder. Clementine came to play. Come here. Oh. That stick just got buried in the legs there. Got a lot of good checks this game so far. Doing a lot of damage to these officials. Shooted up ice to Clementine. Picked up another stick, but it screwed up her puck possession. Ooh. Right off the cheeks of Angus there. 20 accuracy, that almost got in for us. Thought Angus had that. Ref's hand passing out all over the place here. Another good check. Somehow missed that Tomahawk. Wow! Hand pass just threw it right in over the goalie. Wasn't even going fast, and our guy had no idea where that was. That sucks. So we're essentially 3-0. We're essentially losing by 3 because, again, that first goal they're going to take away, which hurts. Again, we still have 2 full periods, so it's not impossible by any means, but this is probably the worst we've played against the officials in a little while. Shots, I think I saw 11, 10, so obviously not good enough. We got to just be drowning these guys. I felt like we were playing pretty well, and then we started to lose it, so here we go. Let's go, let's go. Good early start. Good early start. That's going to come back, but let's get that goal off the board. And we can fresh start here. Or they're not going to call it back. Maybe they only call it back if you get the first goal of the game. That's possible. Unless they pick and choose what goal they want to get back. Maybe they'll get back. Maybe they take back the one that gives us the lead. Not actually sure. We'll have to see how that actually develops there. Went to go short side, and they had a really good save. You can see the rebound kick back out to Clementine. We had another follow-up shot chance there, but weren't able to get anything on it. Come on, goalie. Clementine. Nice little shot. Bar down again. Oh. Oh. They almost got that. That was a very good shot. Very good chance. Gonna flip it to, oh, I couldn't. Really trying to flip it to Angus there. Keep this play alive. Wow. Come on, Angus. Yeah, Angus feels like a non-factor right now. Oh. They're getting some dirty rebounds. Clementine's fantastic so far. But again, I feel like Angus has not been doing too much. He's had a couple of good shots, good goals throughout our run here, but I don't feel like he's as prevalent as he usually is. Again, I feel like that's just because it's a talent that I'm not that used to, but that was kind of sweet. If we could have cranked that one in, that would have been pretty awesome. Okay, there we go. Got a couple of quick goals here. Okay, so that is what happens. So as soon as we get the goal that's going to give us the lead, that's the one that they want back. So it was going to be 3-2 here. They're going to call that one back, and it's going to be 2-2, and we have a tie. So we know also that they grant themselves goals, or at least a goal, if it's kind of like a slap shot off the post or a goal that could have reasonably gone in. They call that one in. So they do have the opportunity to basically give themselves a goal, just like they do to take one back. So we'll have to make sure we don't give them anything super easy. Hopefully kind of just keep them on the outside and just put in some crappy shots there. This one they're not going to be able to take back. Ooh, yeah, that ref is glitching. Enjoy that one, buddy. Just wanted to get up close and personal to that one. Clementine's still rocking, though. Like I said, very, very Rory-esque, just with some extra Tomahawks. So if you're good with Tomahawk, if you like using Tomahawk, so far, very much suggest Clementine. I don't feel like the attributes are completely different between her and Rory. I don't feel like she's really any less accurate. I don't know if she really checks any harder than he does. Obviously, her checking was considerably higher than his. But, yeah. It's kind of a hard thing to tell if she checks better, because it's not like she knocks everybody down, I don't think. But there we go. Just gotta get in the lane. There we go. That one just must have went off a helmet, just kind of bounced around. There we go. Okay, 4-2 going into the third. We're in a pretty good spot now. Obviously, we did a lot of damage that period. That was a good one for us, 27-23 for shots. So we're getting better. See if we can take another 13 and see if we actually get this peppered achievement. That'd be pretty dope. We are achievement hunters by nature, so just give some cool added things to play for in a game. Did not like that. Watch that rebound, G. There we go. Oh, too many people up at the front of the net here. Got a couple of good chances, though, surprisingly. All of them were probably blocked, but here you go, Clem. Give it to our winger. Oh, when he gets more than 20 accuracy, that guy is going to be a demon. He's getting to all the right spots, I feel like, all the time. Probably should have tried to do something a little bit cooler with that. Oof, that was a good chance. So you can see, like, even with those rebounds coming out, they still always try to find Clementine, but it's super helpful if the other winger is even close to where she is, because it's going to come back out to him too. So it's nice that the rebounds come out a certain way, as opposed to kind of going out wherever, kind of getting closer to their team. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's almost a second hand pass goal. I thought we had more than, wow. Okay, so we haven't actually scored at all this period. I thought we got a goal for some reason. Oh no. Did not let the goalie play that. Take him out. Super nice to not have interference. Oh. So I don't know what that reset and play was for. I don't know if that was an ice or what, but okay, here we go. Good chance, good chance. It's probably one of the first shots from our defenseman, so. Not a bad little shot for 20 accuracy on the far side there, but. Oh. Good little check. Plug up the middle of the net. There we go. Oh, off the bar again. Nice shot from Clementine. A little lower and we would have been good there. Eat that check, Mr. Mustachio. Awesome. Okay, so I think for, again, the third episode in a row, fourth episode in a row, we have not really had too much of an issue in Act 1. It still hasn't been a blitzkrieg. Oh, we were 2 shots off peppered. But yeah, we aren't doing too bad at all. These are ones that we do not see all that often. Referee rumble, so we gain 20 overall while the referee is down. That's awesome. I love that idea, but it makes it like one more person that I have to watch out for. And again, like, I mean, it'd be relatively easy to do with the Tomahawk if I'm aiming at the ref, but again, it's one more person that I have to watch out for, and I feel like it's just me personally going to distract me and how I play the game. So this is super cool, and I think honestly what I'm going to go, we have not used Whistle of Time before. Time goes 2 times faster when you lead. That's super beneficial because it's only when we lead. I feel like I've seen something before. I know for sure there was one in the beta where things would go 2 times faster, I think, when you lead, and then time would go slower when you're behind, which is awesome. But with this one, if time only goes 2 times faster when we lead, that's huge. If it was like 2 times faster when it's not tied, that would be scary because we would have half the time to catch up, right? But if time's going to go 2 times quicker when we lead, that is absolutely huge. So yeah, you know what? We're going to take it. Whistle of Time, first time we're going to use it. We'll see if it actually works out for us, but you never know. This one, we have the princesses first, so we're going to get a chance to get a couple of more talents along the way before we go against those Crusaders again, hoping that it's as successful as it was the last time. If you saw yesterday's episode, you'll know that we finally dethroned the prince and his knights, which is a monumental feat for us. That is huge. Popping into Act 2 here, we're going and doing another challenge game against the Spartans, trying to pick up a talent. It was that or an event. I want a talent, because I don't really want to mess with the randomness of a potential of crappy event. So, ooh, that's so good. Okay, so we have dash on our winger. You can see that was super helpful to be able to get him some room. Oh! Clutched it! Goalie with the dash. Only 20 accuracy, not much shot power, but the fact that the goalie was not able to contain that rebound, Goldie clutched that. Very, very impressed with this guy. Ooh, let's go. I didn't expect that. But that was a boost. You could see he was streaking way up the side, putting in the work for that puck there. All of our challenge games have gone awesome so far. We have not lost a single one, so we've been able to pick up a talent every time we've wanted to pick up a talent. We also get rubber. I forgot. You get rubber on the challenge games too. So 4 rubber there is going to be super helpful for later in the game here. What do we get? So we've seen all of these before. puck slowdown mid-shot, I don't know why that would be beneficial. I'm not sure. I don't know if that just trips the goalie out a little bit. I would have to play with it to actually figure it out, and that's not something at this point at the beginning of Act 2 that I want to mess with. Slugger, expert at batting the puck in the air. Super cool, but I feel like with this one, we actually aren't taking as many shots from the blue line, slap shots from the blue line, as normally we would. This would be a super sweet perk if we had somebody who's kind of parked in front of the net all the time and we were just clapping from the blue line, just for those added deflections and tips, but we aren't really playing that way so far. We have the opportunity to give more rocket skates to somebody. Honestly, I haven't really felt that much of a loss in agility. I'm going to go ahead and stick speed now on our other defenseman here and just get this guy ripping, I think. Yeah, I am. I could do it on one of our wing. You know what? You know what? Maybe we put it on Clementine and just kind of keep pumping her up a bit. 50 speed would bring her at 92. If we can get her in on breakaways more often, she could be dangerous. Let's try it. I hope I don't regret this. I really do want to keep a balanced team, but honestly, if we can get that much speed on her, that is huge. Obviously, this one here, we have to pick a camp, so we either are picking 3 overall to all players or 8 to all accuracy for everybody. Again, I think accuracy is definitely something we want to pump because Clementine will be at nearly 50. We'll finally get goalie out of the red, I believe, and everybody else will be pushing 60. That's huge. So we'll go ahead. We'll get 8 accuracy for everybody. Just to confirm, yeah, Goldie's out of the red, so that's going to help big time. Our winger with a little bit more accuracy. Angus pushing 65. Everybody's pushing 60 here. We're in good shape. Feel pretty good. We're going against the Princesses. Like I said, between the 2 elite games in Act 2, I feel like the Princesses are an easier match, although there is a little bit more RNG to it just because how many of their people fart, and the fart cloud is just super kind of disrupting. It is way more random than the Crusaders match. You can see we basically got engulfed there and couldn't really do anything. We'll see we'll see basically if we can keep this up. Princess matches, we've won the last 2. They have not been easy by any means, but they've been easier than the Crusaders. You can see we actually got Tomahawk that time. Act 2 is considerably more difficult just because the computers are actually using abilities. The Tomahawks and Fury Stick is quite annoying because they have not missed yet this game. Another thing that I remember now in playing this one is we really want to pay attention to not getting close to the front of their net in this one just because their goalie has the fart ability too and breaks up a lot of the plays when you get into that zone. I'm realizing that I'm doing way more talking than playing right now, and I am kind of losing what the hell I'm doing. So let me just get back on track here. See if we can shut this down. Just basically trying to clog up the front of the net. Let's get this puck and get some control here, because this has been a brutal one for us so far. Oh, spent too long with that puck. Couldn't do a damn thing. I was really just trying to get a spot that we could slap. Oh, it was almost really cool, but you can see with that fart, like, I mean, it's quite a radius, and it affects the puck pretty deeply. I chased that player way too far into the boards here, just trying to get a bunch of people in front of the net to block that shot. You can see that that got quite the bounce on it there. Went in for a check, didn't do anything. Another good shot by them. They have completely rocked us this period. Completely rocked us. I don't even want to consider the Crusaders right now because we are far and away getting annihilated by the Princess team. So we're going to take this second period over. It's going to, if we get the first goal, it's going to help time go quicker too, so then we don't have to. Let's go. Okay, perfect. So we're going to double up on our time here now. Time's going to go twice as fast, which means hopefully we only got to contain these gaseous clouds for a little longer. Just keep playing with some control. Get some shots here. Take away this pass. Couldn't really do that, but I had good intentions. Take that yo-yo. Oh, good stick. Wow, knocked out 2 people there. Have not been able to make much use of our Tomahawks, but they have been aces with theirs right now. Angus with the slap. Okay, that's good. A little bit of insurance there. Angus coming in when we need him to. Put a little bit of padding on this score here. Time isn't going to go any faster. It's still just going to be at double. But we need it. We need it just to get out of this one. Hopefully this isn't a sign of bad things to come. I want to at least make it to the Cultists this time. See if we can clutch a win. But again, we have to go against the Crusaders. And I feel like we played really well against them last time, but I feel like we were also a little bit more set up to kind of check and defend. But we'll see. We'll see. Very interesting to see what talent we're going to get coming out of this one against the Princesses. Nice to be able to take them down. 2-0 win. Get 7 rubber here. Okay, so what do we want? We can gain speed and accuracy when deflecting. Again, we're not doing too many shots from the point. We don't have people chilling in front of the net. Not to say this can't help, because obviously there is still a lot of people that kind of get messed up in front of the net there. Defensive deflect. Oh, that's super nice. But do I want another 50 speed? That could be so awesome. I'm going to put it on our slow guy here. I never would have expected to have 3 rocket skates on here, but honestly, it seems too good to pass up. I don't know. Again, like maybe I'm crutching myself here because I don't really know what or how agility is affected in this game. This one too, we're going to go through and going to do a challenge game just to hopefully get one more talent coming out of this. I probably should have went to the camps just to get a little bit of more attribute padding, but we are here now, so we'll see. Worst case, we're not going to come out of it with anything, but it would be super sweet to pick up another talent. Obviously, dash worked out pretty well there, kind of. Clementine, stay up. Oh, if I could have got that pass through, that would have been really nice. Angus, like I said, I do not feel like has been much of a factor in this game. I'm not really sure why we're not finding him too much, but he just does not seem to be in the play. Had a good little chance there, but I'm not getting a chance to do too much with him. Oof, that was good. Nice little check there, not enough to knock him free of the puck. Oh, I didn't mean to throw the Tomahawk twice. Use dash, get around them. Let's go! Goldie. You can see that dash really does have a nice effect when you can kind of draw it out. Basically hit the nos. This guy, I don't expect anything from him ever, but we saw we had a little gaping spot on the net there. You never really know what it's going to be like with his accuracy, but it's nice that he's closer to 30 now than he is 20. 1-0. Let's pick up a talent, pick up a couple more rubber, and go into this Crusaders match looking again to repeat what we've been doing. Ooh. Okay. I loved Even Steven when we played with it last time, but I feel like it's pretty chancy for where we are right now. Honestly, 30 overall is amazing when the game is tied, but we have -10 otherwise. So that's going to mean -10 if we're losing or -10 if we're winning. 30 overall while the game is tied. I feel like both teams can score relatively quick in this game, and again, knowing that we've got some tough matchups coming up, if we were earlier in our playthrough, it's probably something that I would pick, but I feel like it's kind of a chancy move, especially since we've been padding our attributes and really looking to kind of build around that. Momentum, again, it's really only beneficial for after you win a game. I'm not 100% confident that we can beat the Crusaders or the Cultists. Not that I don't believe in the team's ability, but again, it's one of those things that's really only helpful after you win, obviously. We have Homewrecker on 2 of our people already. Again, because I'm not finding Angus is in the play all that much, I might actually have him get 30 checking here also. He's on the lower end of the checking. Obviously, Goldie is lower than that, but I feel like he's always up around the net, so I don't really want him checking. But if we have Angus hunting people down too with another 30 checking, obviously he's quick enough to be able to kind of get back and then hop into the play. It's just, again, without him being around the front of the net right now, I don't know what he's doing, so I can only hope that he's in our defensive zone, and if that's what he's doing, hopefully with the additional 30 checking, the guy's going to be a wrecking ball. So we're going against the Crusaders. We know how damaging these guys can be. Let's see if we can lock this one down, hopefully get an early goal and just double the time, because with slap shots and stuff, these guys like to go ham. Their armor is super reflective and does a lot of damage if you aren't able to kind of dodge where the puck's going to spit out to. Nice that we were able to pick up a Tomahawk on our winger again, just for that added reach. I want to keep making sure that the Prince is flat, because if he rips a one-timer, we're basically screwed, and if he winds up, we're basically screwed. I would much rather take my chances on the Knights, even though they're very good too. I would take my chances on the Knights over the Prince all day, every day. So that's kind of my thinking right now. I have 3 people with Tomahawk, and I don't know where any of them are. Here we go. Get a couple of spins. Flip it to go, whatever, Clementine, yeah. Oh, I missed that Tomahawk. That one's going to hurt. Good, good. Should not have. I should not. I don't think I should be slapping against these ones. There we go. Get up there. Get up there. It's kind of nice. Whoa. That was a good shot. Oh, my. Oh. There we go. That would have been sweet to score on that. Let's go! I'm telling you, this winger just ends up in the right position all the time. He's just always at the net. Very, very helpful. Very helpful. So with this now, we're going to get the double time speed boost. It's basically the end of the first period anyway, so we got to just hold on to this now. We got to just keep playing with some control. Not make stupid passes, because that's going to bury me. I'm not passing well at all right now. I'm glad that we have enough speed to outshine this Prince here, because he's not that fast, but the guy locks and loads, which is scary. But we've been able to contain the Prince pretty well. We just really have to make sure that we're containing face-offs, because if we get any face-offs in our zone and the puck comes back to him, we got burned one time playing him on that alone. Get him! Where's my Tomahawk guy? I was trying to pull Clementine out of the defensive zone, and she just would not come up. I really wanted the Tomahawk. I should have just switched to Angus. Apparently I was Angus. I don't know what happened there, but I definitely thought I was on Clementine, and she was in the defensive zone. Okay, well, that's bad. That's bad. So time's going to go back to where regular time here. See if we can get another quick one and just play. I don't know where the miscue was with all of that, but that is depressing. Getting some good Tomahawks all of a sudden, so that's going to be super helpful for us, obviously. Come on, Clementine, get left side. Angus, left side. Come on, Captain Clutch, what are you doing? That's not good. Here we go, here we go. Angus again. There we go. There we go. Short side rip. You can see that play developing, 2 on 0. Nice to get that one back relatively quickly. Let's get this time going, double time again here. 1:17 left, so essentially 30 seconds left to play. But we got to get in front of this Prince. They're going to keep blocking. We're going to lose that again. Okay, okay, play behind the net. It really sucks when the Tomahawk doesn't work, because you put so much faith in it for it to not work. And then you never know, like, when that goalie is going to actually deflect the shots out. Ooh. So we actually would have had a deflection there. It's probably like the first one. Nice little one from Angus there. See, I guess it doesn't matter, because that was not a slap shot. It was just a nice little wrister. And they still bounced it back out hard. 2-1 over the Crusaders, so they definitely aren't feeling as daunting as they used to be. Especially now knowing that we just need to be able to kind of outpace the Prince. He is relatively slow and kind of seems to run the same route all the time. You just really have to make sure that you're in front of the net and you can kind of blitz him down. Okay, I don't like any of these, if I'm being completely honest. Shrink Serum. Ultimately, this is what I'm going to go with, because Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know what shrinking actually does. Like, I don't know if it actually makes us smaller, if it makes us smaller over time. Gaining 10 speed seems awesome. I just don't know what shrinking the team actually does. Because I know we had this on Rory last time. Obviously not the team version of it, but there was like an individual one, and he got more speed, which is awesome. But again, like, I don't know if shrinking the team, what the downside of that is, if it makes them easier to check, if it makes them, you know, kind of less resistant to tomahawks or what, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. Remarkable Rock sounds amazing, honestly probably is, but you need to be able to score the first goal of the game. If you don't, it's going to be worth 2 for the other team, and you're just in a hole even more. So as much as I love the idea, I'm not confident in my ability yet to score the first goal of the game every game. This will be the first time ever that we actually pick Lucky Molar, even though it shows up all of the time. I feel like we're in a position right now where we have enough speed and we're getting some good checks that we might be able to make use of this, and this is still going to roundaboutly give us that speed boost that we were looking to get from Shrink Serum or otherwise. So we're going to chance it. We're going to take Lucky Molar. Let's go through and do a challenge game here, see what we can pick up, hopefully something before going into the Cultist boss game. Hopefully we can get something awesome here, or something, just something. Give me something. And so we have Head Smasher here. Wow, that one took out a lot of people, so that was pretty cool. That's the first time that I've actually been able to do something with it, even though it did not translate into a goal. It's the first time that I've actually done something with it. This one's going to just totally flop. Goalie's going to come out to play. Going to go to Clementine here. Angus is just chilling around the net, which is the first time I've seen that, even though we have that Homewrecker perk on, and he's going to just go at everybody in the defensive zone here. So it's nice because I guess it doesn't make him automatically play defense, which is awesome. But if we're in that zone, he's going to go through and check. Come on, Clementine. Ooh. Did some damage to a lot of people there. Good stick. Throw another one. Missed. Get in the lane. Ooh. Can I get out of the corner? Did not even see that puck. That one flew. Clementine again. What do we got? Nice little chance there. Nice winding slap shot. Guess it was a deflection from Clementine, but we'll take it. Honestly, we will take anything that we can get at this point. We're rolling right now. I think every opportunity that we've had to pick up a talent we've got. That does not always happen on these episodes. Obviously, this is the furthest that we've made it to. We're going to boot on through to the Cultist boss game, which is super sweet. I don't know if this is the quickest that we've ever done it, but okay. So we've Growing Anger. We've seen all of these before. Again, I'm not even going to consider that because it comes down to winning games again. If this was something, maybe the very first match of this whole playthrough, maybe we would consider it, but again, we are winding down a little bit here. Puck Puncher, when knocked out, will punch the puck towards the opposing goal. That's cool because we're seeming to get knocked down quite a bit in front of the net, but I want something that's going to more immediately affect kind of what's playing on the like what's going on the ice. If I can just kind of get my positioning right and we can affect nearby opponents, shot accuracy, that could be super helpful. So we'll go through, we'll pick Intimidator, and again, we want this should be good on any of our defenders in theory because we already have Homewrecker that's going to chase down opposing people in our defensive zone with the puck. So we want, or I want anyways, the fastest defender right now. Obviously we have this on Shaggy, but he's going to be doing a lot of offensive to defensive zone transitions. If we have our defenders who are already primarily back a little bit more, I'm feeling like this would be more benefit on them. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to put it on Matthew because he's a little quicker than Chapstick here. And hopefully that's going to pay some dividends. We can again choose now to do 3 accuracy or 3 overall or 8 accuracy. 3 overall could be super sweet because it's going to start bumping some speed again and some checking and shot power also, or we can just keep pumping accuracy. But I'm looking to get a little bit more shot power out of some of these guys, especially our winger, just to make his shot a little bit more viable and faster. So as much as I like the idea of 8 accuracy to everybody, we're going to go ahead and just kind of make this one a little even, kind of balanced decision here and do 3 overall for all players. And for the second time in a row, we are against the Cup Cultists, which is super sweet because this is only the second time that we've ever played them. For not knowing what to expect last time, I feel like we did reasonably well. Like I said, we lost 5-4, and the ref definitely got rid of some chances for us by kind of following us around and kind of knocking the puck loose when we might have had some opportunities. The hardest thing with these guys that I've experienced so far is just that they have so many different ways to be able to take players out of the play. And what was happening last time is we relied heavily on Angus and Rory to kind of pull the team along. So as soon as they got frozen, we were basically done. So with this one, I feel like our team overall in general is a little bit more balanced. So we should have a pretty good chance here to at least be able to do some damage if our superstars are kind of frozen up here. I remember too that they have Greasy stick. So every time we do slap shots, we lose our stick, essentially. So it's gonna help that we got shot power actually last time, or a little bit added to our overall at least, because if we can do some wristers, then we have a chance to at least keep our stick when we shoot. So obviously that goal sucks. I was just kind of following them around that time, couldn't really get ahead of them. We had everybody up in their end, and it was quite a tough transition to come back. They do a lot of teleporting, so not the easiest to kind of get ahead of. Got to be careful with all these goalie rebounds too. Obviously we can only do so much with that, but flick that one up into the bench. I'm not sure why Angus has turned sideways. There we go. Kind of sucks that our other winger has the tornado also right now. Spin-O-Rama. There's a lot of madness going on here. Wow! Okay, so we got really lucky and were able to just kind of hit that puck out of the air. The goalie didn't like that one at all. It was a bit of a messy play. As you can see, there's sticks flying everywhere. Tomahawk, slap shots. Nice little, wow, stick out of the air. Nice little goal from Angus. Thanks for hanging out there, bud. Appreciate it. 1-1. Let's see if we can get another goal relatively quick, and if we can get the time starting to count down a little bit here, we could be in a really good position to just kind of play with the lead. Got really lucky. I keep forgetting about the slaps, the Greasy stick. It's not as big a deal for Clementine because obviously she has a couple of extra sticks on her back, which is super helpful. She's basically able to lock and load. That actually might be something to exploit there, but have to pay some attention to that. Just got Clementine back. They can freeze us when we have the puck, which hurts. Oh, we got a good little chance there. The rebound you can see was coming back out to Clementine there, but we weren't able to squeeze that one in. Obviously, this guy's accuracy is still lacking a little bit in comparison. Our checking still not enough to do a whole lot of damage. When they're able to make these quick transitions and then have 2 defenders kind of pop out of nowhere, that hurts. We got into the lane there. I was really just trying to get it over to Angus. Tried to take that pass away from their yo-yo guy. It was a good one. We are playing against a lot of damage right now. That was good. Okay. It's weird. I did a slap shot there, but we didn't lose our stick, so interesting. Not a terrible first period. Obviously would have been nicer to kind of play with the lead there, but we'll see what we can do in the second here. Pretty even overall, I feel like, so far. It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't want to get in my head about that. Just going to continue to keep doing what we can do here. Nice chance. Nice chance. Again, I'm trying to be very careful about slap shotting. Because we don't want to lose the sticks if we don't have to. That one, I didn't mean to do that. You can see the stick went flying, but it ended up charging him up a little bit here. You can see it's not a typical slapper, but it was kind of perfectly timed. We got really lucky that our defender, probably, I think, only the first or second time that they've actually scored for us. So it's nice that they're able to kind of step in and get a clutch goal here. Not somebody that I would have expected. I really got to watch these passes because that is going to be the bane of this game all of a sudden. Don't really have room, time, or space to, that was a good Tomahawk. You can see too, like, I guess their defenders always kind of rip in the same spot there, like when they get teleported. So it's a little bit more predictable. You can just kind of dodge them a little bit there, which is super sweet. Now that I'm kind of seeing that there's a pattern in their spawn, which is, like I said, super helpful to at least know where I'm going to need to have to dodge a little bit. Ooh, Clementine was prepared for a slapper there. Oh, okay, and I'm seeing now, too, that our players start to turn blue when they're getting targeted for that freeze attack, because it's something that I didn't notice before. It was something that was seemingly kind of random. We got super lucky there that this goalie dished a bad one out to us. We were basically, like, right inside the player that I'm assuming he was intending to pass to. We got really lucky. Oh, actually, it clanged off the post. And I don't know if that's because the rebounds are set to come out to Clementine that we were able to kind of reap the rewards of that one, or if that's just where it was going to be bouncing anyways. But to take a 3-1 lead into the third period where we have a double time modifier on is huge. It would be even more kind of icing and sprinkles on this cake if we could get another 12 shots in this period and get that achievement for Peppered. But again, kind of the least of my worries right now. I just want to make sure that we're able to clutch this win. So one thing at a time here, but it would be super sweet if we could. Obviously, we're getting a lot of chances right now. Obviously, too, if we're able to get another 12 shots, it means we're playing with a lot of control and possession. So I just want to make sure I'm taking my time, especially on those goalie passes, because I've been burned a lot by passing to the wrong people. It's helpful, too, to be able to kind of take away the space. Oof. Good slap. Lost our stick there. Obviously, we didn't want Angus to lose that one. It's not as big a deal, like I said, when Clementine does it, because she's prepped for 3. She's got 3 sticks on her there. Just going to kind of play this one back. Ooh, flattened. I don't even know where that puck went. I thought it was up out of play. It was not. Can't get in front of this guy, so just going to try and take away the slot. You can see Angus is getting frozen there. Oh, almost got him. Not sure where this is going. Let's go! 3-1 win over the Cultists. For the first time ever, we are going to Act 3 in Standard. If you guys are just tuning in now, I'm going to put some timestamps in the video, so if you guys are just tuning in now, super appreciate you taking some time to check this one out. If you've been hanging around the entire time, I honestly don't have words. Thank you very much for all the support and for the time that you're spending watching on this. If you've made it this far, honestly, drop some comments in the video because we love chatting. Or sorry, drop some comments in the comment section. We love chatting with you guys. Super cool to be able to kind of meet some new people and bond over kind of what everybody's vibing with here. So I have not seen Tribal Mask in a very long time. This is honestly such a cool one. I love the idea right now of Rubber Band because all of our bench warmers are going to get 20 accuracy, which is absolutely huge. Honestly, if Tribal Mask was not an option right now, I would be picking Rubber Band 100%. My thought process in picking Tribal Mask for this one is because we're going to gain a 25 overall when we're losing. So that's huge because obviously we don't have any modifiers when the game is tied. If we're winning, the time is going to go twice as fast. Now if we're losing and we pick Tribal Mask, we're going to get a 25 overall. So that at least gives us a better chance to kind of tie things up. So let's go ahead. We'll pick Tribal Mask. And this is the first time that I'm seeing anything about Act 3. Have not made it here, have not seen anything, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Act 3 is called The Promised Land. That's news to me. Very cool to see. I don't know if we got some like Roman empires there or what the deal is, but let's hit this challenge game hard. First game, challenge game, Spartans, first goal wins, so very much kind of walking the same line here as all the previous acts. Let's see if we can continue this streak of just getting talents. We have not missed an opportunity yet to pick up talents. We had a very close opportunity to pick up another one there, so stoked on this so far. Almost lost it at the same time. See if we can get in behind here. Nice little shot from Clem. Take away the middle. Take away the middle. Good check, good check. Get dash, spring Clem. My boy! Goldie, ripping again. The dash is becoming not necessarily a favorite, but a good solid option for a number 2. Definitely getting to be a little bit more comfortable with dash. Super helpful. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's super helpful. So rubber 5, awesome. We're gonna get good haul on this one here. Again, okay, let's get somebody else. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get somebody else a random skill. So we still have some players on our team, obviously, here who do not have abilities. So let's go with our next best player. I'm not sure who that would be. Let's put it on Matthew here. So he's going to be a defender with a random ability. So we only have one player now who does not have an ability on our team. We can go through, and it looks like we can go to a camp here to rest and add our attributes. Or we can try and pick up another talent. We are very talent heavy right now. So I think as much as I want to pick up another talent because I love all of the things to look at, I'm going to play it a little safer because we want to get these guys overalls ideally above 50 here. So we're still struggling on our right wing. We need him to be better. Even though he's come in super clutch, we need him to be better. So let's try this. We'll go down to the camp. Accuracy overall for 8 players. Or, sorry, 8 accuracy overall to all players. Do we want that? Yeah, we could use higher accuracy for him. Everybody's going to have very good accuracy, actually. After that, I feel like making use of shot power is going to be super helpful. But let's get some accuracy right now. Everybody should be snipers at this point. 76, 76, 70 here. 39, so we're getting them there. Clementine's nearly 60, so we're in good shape. No idea what to expect for this first game. We have the Mountaineers. It's an elite game, 2-period game, so as always, we're going to get rewarded with a talent. Looking to come out with the most goals in 2 periods here. So I've never seen these guys before. Very cool. I like the vibe. Again, I'm not really huge on the dialogue here. I don't really care. I just want to play. Cool little green for the Mountaineers. I like the logo. Curious to see what these guys are all about. If this is anything like all of our other elite games, we typically do not win the first time that we play them. Okay, so they use the grappling hook. I have it. I don't have it unlocked because I never wanted to spend the money on it. But we will see now at least how it's used. Maybe kind of get an idea of how to defend against it, but we'll have to see. Spring. Ooh. They did not do Clementine very nicely there. So the grappling hook's pretty interesting so far. You can do a lot with it, it looks like. You can kind of cling it to the boards. You can kind of pull players out of position, which is awesome. Still getting some good chances, though. It hasn't been super detrimental yet, but I can see why it would be super annoying at the same time. It's kind of like the fart cloud, but you can actually see where it's going to go. So it's a little easier to plan for. Oh, Angus had a really good chance there. I'm honestly surprised he didn't get that. So we got to remember, we don't have any bonuses right now when we are tied. If we win, we're going to get the double, or if we get a goal, if we're leading, we're going to get double time bonus. If we're losing, we're going to get overall 25. So that's absolutely huge. We're getting actually quite a few decent chances. I say decent, they're not actually all that great. We're getting some shot chances, but they are not from a very good angle. Honestly, there is a lot going on right now. A bunch of Spider-Mans out here doing some stuff, and it's hard to actually see. Like, you can see where the puck's going and kind of like where the play is happening, but it's definitely kind of hard to wrap your head around. The goalies are going to be the downfall of these guys, though, or like the downfall of all of a sudden. I have a defender in our end, but I could not switch to him. Spring Clementine, one more chance. Good slap shot, up off the post, over the glass. Come on. Oh, would have been nice to get one going into the second. Okay. I feel like we definitely stood our own there. I'm going to check these stats real quick. 11-2. Yeah, honestly, we couldn't have done too much more than that. We still had, even with all that grappling madness, our pass percentage was still really high. Time on attack was still higher. 11 shots to their 2. We did not fare too bad. I feel like this game, though, at this point, is just going to come down to 1 goal. So hopefully we are the ones to get it. That was some janky stuff. I don't know what happened. There was grappling hooks coming out of everywhere. Not sure what it means when they turn green. I'm hoping that if we keep shooting and these rebounds come out, that we're able to... Ooh. They're splitting us up pretty good here. I got to get back on this Tomahawk game. I feel like I haven't used Tomahawk in a while, but honestly, though, these guys are, like, flying around. This is a fast game. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Right in the back of the head. Angus is getting pulled. No! Where'd the puck go? Okay, up over the glass. Yeah, these Mountaineers are something. Uh-oh. Here we go. Come on, that was a good shot. Good shot, good play. I might have been able to clutch that with Clemmy, but wow. Okay, they can like swing you too. You're just literally attached to them. I don't know how they ended up getting the puck out of that. Come on, Angus. Yeah! That grappling hook, they screwed them. They got Clementine to the perfect position for us. Look at this one here. Very nice to get something like that. That grappling hook helped Clem get in a little closer, a little tighter, and got just enough space to deke that goalie out. Wasn't a deke, but just enough to trip that goalie out. So you can hear we just had the minute for the end of the period come down, and we have double time now because, again, we're taking a lead into this game. Oh, see what we can do. There we go. Took that away from the... Okay, it's all stuck on a stick here. We just keep getting in the passing lanes. Let's keep going. Keep playing with control. Good little shot, and we won. I think this is the first time in an elite game where we're coming in against an opponent that we've never played, and we actually clutch out a win. It was a tough game. Honestly, there was a lot going on in that one. We'll take our 10 rubber, though, and leave this one no worse for wear. What do we have here? So randomized shot power and accuracy on every shot. No, don't like that. Mega deflect could be interesting. Stay in front of the puck to redirect shots. So this would be super helpful to be able to put both of them together. I think at this point we need somebody who's going to be able to redirect to be able to set up a mega deflect later. I know obviously it's kind of two different things, but similar at the same time. So let's put... Let's get McShaggy to the front of the net. We always have our winger up where he needs to be. I know we also have a defensive thing on McShaggy, but again, it's not pulling him to the defensive zone. It's just meaning that he's targeting people in the defensive zone to automatically check. So when he's in the offensive zone, we're going to have him hanging around the net. He's already got really high accuracy, so maybe he can flick in our little wrister for us. We're setting up for our next elite game here, but before we do, we also have the ability for an event, a challenge game, or a rest. I'm hoping if we do rest that it's not going to be checking, but I want to continue to pump these overalls. I would love to be able to get goalie over 50, so let's go to the camp here. We have speed. I love it. Let's go speed to everybody. Our winger still isn't at 50, but we're starting to get some very good overalls. 70, 60, 56, 53. Honestly, the highest overalls that we've had by a long shot here. We are against a disco team. So 2-period reward, we get an artifact. So not a talent, we get an artifact. It's going to apply to the entire team. This is going to be super helpful. No idea what to expect for these guys. I know the disco ball is a skill that we have unlocked but have not paid for. Have not seen it used, so we're stoked to see what this one is going to look like and how it's going to affect us here. Let's see what we got here. Very interesting to see if our luck can continue. Like I said, I felt like we were building a pretty interesting team at the beginning, one that stood a chance, and then we started kind of diverting from the original plan based on what we were getting, but... Okay, so I'm not really sure what that was. There was a whole bunch of just people doing nothing. I didn't really pay attention, honestly. I was just focused on, okay, so it makes you dance. So it takes a bunch of people out of the play. That's what that does. It takes a bunch of people out of the play. Oh, I tried to do something a little cool. So we got yo-yo on 2 of our guys here. Again, that's not something that I typically use, but I mean something that I would be more than willing to get a little bit more familiar with here. It's been kind of cool the odd time that we've had a chance to use it. I wish the goalie didn't come out for that one. Let's see what we can do here with this. Ooh, little shot from Angus. Had us dancing there. Missed with that Tomahawk. That's not cool. They got big time possession. There we go. Come on, Clemmy. Oh. Really good chance there, I felt like. No. If they didn't do that, I might have been able to spring our winger. Try and take this away. To the middle of the net. Plug up that. Lane a little bit. Ooh, that was a very good shot. Very surprised that our goalie saved that. Nice little spin deke there, I think. Unless I just pictured that in my head, but it looked like a spin. Not sure. Clementine was stuck in like a wind-up slap shot there. Animation. Got very lucky again. Sometimes their disco ball just goes off and it doesn't actually play the music, so you don't know what the hell's going on. Nice Tomahawk. It's the first time we've been able to hit one of those in a while. Oh no! Yeah, because sometimes like your guys are just gonna, you lose control of them and then you realize that they're dancing and the music's not going. So you realize that they've activated their ability, but sometimes you don't really realize until it's too late there. It's too bad that they took that position away. Felt like that would have been a, oh no. Feel like that would have been a pretty good opportunity there. Had a pretty good shot. Oh. Angus was going to the front of the net. You can see he's going to the front of the net to deflect there. He hasn't really been where we needed him to be, but at the same time, again, we're not really ripping slap shots yet, so it's probably not going to be a huge thing. See if we can get somebody on our other side here. Ooh, a couple of good chances from Angus there. Not enough to really do anything, but... Ah, wow. There's some crazy rebounds there. Not feeling terrible about this game, though. Nice goal. Here we go. That's our defenseman that we've been kind of actively popping up a little bit here. Super helpful to get an early, I don't even know if it's early, but to get a goal in the second period here. We know we're going to start counting down time a little quicker than we would normally, obviously. It's going to be double time, so we got to just keep playing the way we've been playing. Hasn't been phenomenal, but at the same time, again, for us just learning this opponent and seeing what this disco ball does, it's not terrible either. They've definitely had some really good chances, though. We have to make sure that we're getting into these passing lanes and just taking away what opportunities they have. If I would have went, oh, if we could have collected the puck there, too, that would have been awesome. Got to watch that rebound. Ooh. Held on that a little too long, but honestly, that might save us. Gonna win that face-off somehow. Here we go, Clemmy. Okay, that was good. Good chance, good chance. And we win! We beat the disco team. Again, standard difficulty. Wow. Act 3, it's not a cakewalk by any means. Again, obviously a very close game. A 1-0 win over the disco team that we knew nothing about until we stepped in and played these guys here. We'll take another 10 rubber. So far, we're going to be taking 104 back with us. That is way more than I could have ever imagined. Honestly, with this one, I wanted to make it into Act 3. That was my whole goal with this episode here, was to make it into Act 3. I would have never guessed that an hour and a half later, and we are rocking almost at Act 3 boss. I'm not taking a chance. There is absolutely no way I'm taking a chance here with bribery as far as we are in this one after they blatantly screwed us last episode. I like the idea of way to die still, but these random skills and talents and stuff have been working out so well for us. We're going to go ahead and apply Companion Puck because it's going to give bench warmers a random shooting talent which, again, it's going to affect 3 of our players. It's so hard to pass up a talent like this. We go now, we do a challenge match, or we do a camp. And because we keep just pumping talents on these guys, I'm going to go through and just continue to get the overalls up here, I think. You can see we ended up getting that slow-mo gun thing. Change up, so puck slow down mid-shot. Scared to see what that does, but at the same time curious to see what that does. What else did we get? We got shots from the point, that snipe thing. Point sniper, that's cool, especially since we have Angus doing the deflections here. And we got trick shot, so we get shots will move up and down. I have absolutely no idea what that means. That's kind of scary because Goldie has been clutch for us, so I'm hoping that doesn't screw up his shot. We'll have to see how we go, but again, because I'm trying to get some overalls up here, and the last thing we need are talents, as much as it would be super sweet to just kind of keep plugging our guys up, we're going to go through, do the camp, and let's see if we need overall or if we need speed. We're going to get 8 speed. We got to remember that these guys have an additional 50 anyway, so they're essentially they're essentially 84, 88. We have 63, 60, and 53. So we could do overall. Yeah, let's do overall. We have a lot of like decently fast guys. I don't know how much 8 is going to really affect them overall. We're still going to get a small speed boost, I would imagine, out of this 3 overall. So hopefully it applies this 3 to all of our other stats as well. I mean, obviously it will. I just still don't know exactly how the overall is calculated there, but we are against the Golfers. So this is the boss team of Act 3. Have not seen these guys at all. Not at all. So very excited we've been able to make it here. Actually, honestly, can't even believe that we've made it here. Standard difficulty. Super stoked that that we've made it this far. If we can clutch this one in this episode here, I'm going to need to take tomorrow off, I think. Again, just playing through this dialogue here. We're going to watch this anthem. Oh, very cool. We're on a golf course. That's actually very cool. So we're going to watch this anthem just because we have not seen this one before. We got Angus McShaggy. Got his sister, Clemmy McShaggy. And we are against the big boy Golfers. So I have no idea what they do. I would imagine, as with every other boss match, gonna be pretty tough. They don't seem to have abilities, which is interesting. I don't know why that is. Maybe they're just super loaded up on talents, or their attributes are insanely high. We will have to see. Again, as with every other game so far in Act 3, I'm not expecting to win. That's not the mindset that you want to have, but it's where I'm at. I've been wrong before though, so let's see. Wow, they are very good at controlling the play. It's honestly kind of disorienting with not having ice. I didn't think it would really matter. Don't get me wrong though, like it's super cool. Super, super cool, but kind of disorienting. Good shot from Angus. I wasn't expecting, I was waiting for some shenanigans to happen there, to be completely honest, because we were able to just kind of pull all of their guys, and we had just such a open space there that I was waiting for something bad to happen. This game is very fast though, and I feel like it's probably more, it's a bigger rink. It feels like would be kind of my first feeling at this. It feels bigger, but again, maybe it's just because of have not been able to make good use of the Tomahawk in the last little while. It's kind of depressing. We are getting some good checks though. I'm feeling like our guys are everywhere they need to be for the most part. We dodge that Tomahawk, and this game is fast. This game is happening fast. Very good play by them. We're down now, so we're going to get a 25 overall boost to our entire team. Let's see if this really makes a difference for us. Like I said, honestly, I feel like we've been playing pretty well this game. I can't really complain. 25 overall, I won't complain about that either. We'll see, again, if it makes a difference. I feel like we are super fast. Our defender there, I don't know where they were going. They are chopping up this... we were just a little far behind the goal line there. Come on, Angus. Ooh, that's not where I wanted to go. Angus, he keeps trying to get to the front of the net, but honestly, he just does not wait long enough there. Oh, man. They are pounding us, though. Very good chance, very good chance. Oh. See if we can use this. No. Another good shot. Oh. Throwing tomahawks everywhere. This game is happening so fast. They're not really using abilities, I don't think. Okay. 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 So this is interesting. So it looks like they don't have abilities for a reason. Don't know what this means, but I'm expecting some things to go off now. They're going to get stronger. We already got stronger because we're losing, so we'll take that so far. Don't really know what them getting stronger means or what it looks like. How you like that for getting stronger? Come on, Clemmy! Oh! Let's go! The rebound came back out to Clemmy. That's all we needed. We are back tied up here, so we're going to lose our 25 overall bonus, which really sucks. You can see there that it kind of just left. It was kind of just left there for Clementine to come back to, which was super, super helpful. Got that goalie messed up a little bit. Curious to see what these golfers are going to look like if they are getting stronger. I don't know. I don't know if they did get stronger already. I don't know if it's just pumping their attributes. Ooh, that was a good check. Oh, that was aggressive. Okay, so that excitement was short-lived. We're going to go back to having our 25 overall bonus here. Totally fine. Lots of hockey left to play, obviously. 3-period game. Just started the beginning of the second. Only down by 1, so this could be worse. Good shot. Nice one by Clemmy. The rebound again gave us a chance on that one. Another very good chance. We're getting a lot of really good one-timer chances. Their goalie is just clutching it, though. Our goalie has been playing well up until that one. That sucks. That was a juicy rebound, and you can see he kind of got stuck on his post there. Can't do too much about that. We're going to continue our menace, or our 25 overall, because we're losing. 3-1 is not insurmountable, but I would rather be playing with a 3-1 lead, if I'm being completely honest. A couple of good chances there again. Was able to check him out. I like the feeling of this game. It's very fast, but it doesn't feel like it's like super abilities and whatever. It kind of just feels like a very arcadey, kind of straight up hockey game. It's just very, very fast. Very fast. I thought Clementine was going to come over to the net a bit more. Didn't really matter. We got the perfect rebound for that. Angus was there to clean that up, so that was super sweet. I was really hoping Clem was going to come pull over and split the goalie up here, but didn't need it. Like, again, it showed that I was controlling Angus. I was not on that play. Once we got to the net, I was, but fine with that, though. No worries. Okay, 3-2, so we still have our 25 bonus to overall. That was massive there. Clementine's all screwed up. Stuck in that animation again. I'm surprised because our checking should be pretty massive right now, and they were able to withstand that check. I gotta try Head Smasher. I'm gonna try and use Head Smasher as we get a little closer here. I'm pretty sure actually that might be with the defender. That's why I don't really see it all that often. This guy's fast. Ooh. Good Tomahawk. I didn't even realize that they had Tomahawk. Pop the bottle off. Good shot. Gotta just keep shooting. We got so many people going in the net. I gotta just keep shooting, make use of that deflection. Very good chance there by Clementine. Another deflection here. We got the peppered achievement only 2 periods into this game, which is awesome. So that's 40 shots. So we've been doing our job here. We're just not getting it to go. That was a crazy, I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was a deflection. I didn't even see it. I don't want to see it. Back to 4-2. Down by 2 at the end of the second. Again, Obviously, with the amount of shots that we're getting, this is not an insurmountable lead by any means. We're going to keep our 25 overall bonus still because, again, we're down by 2 and losing. Let's just... Oh, these guys are going to get stronger again. Did they get stronger again? Must. They must. 41 shots to 27. So again, we got way higher time on attack. Our pass percentages, they're not bad. We're beating them in all assets, or all areas, sorry, of this game. So I can't complain. If we lose this one, we lose this one. We might not lose this one though. Angus hasn't played all run, and he wants to be in this game and wants to be known for something. So let's go. 4-3, early start. Okay, that was a crazy hit. Oh, I could not collect that puck. It looks like they have the rebound ability too, so we are kind of built very much the same, whereas they keep getting stronger. We're strong right now because we're losing. It'll be very interesting to see how much worse we are compared to them at if we get a chance to tie it up, which at this rate we aren't going to. The game is just happening very, very fast. We're trading goals here now, so again, like, I can't complain. This is the first time that we've been in Act 3 at all, much less on standard difficulty, so I'm not complaining at all. This would be a hard one, I feel like, to actually try and prepare for or to build a team around, because it's just so fast. And they don't really use any particular abilities. It's just a very, very, very fast game. And you just gotta kind of play it out. See what we got here. Keep springing, keep springing. Angus got picked off. Keep forgetting that I have Tomahawk, but honestly, the game is going so fast that it's even harder to line up. We got really lucky with that last kind of chuck, but... Ooh. Gotta see if I can make use of some of these speed skills now. We have Spin-O-Rama. See what we can do with it. We had the rebound just kind of stick there, but that also gave them the opportunity to get it on their own. Nice little rebound. Pam Pumpernickel. Oof. The breadwinner. Let's go. That was nice. Was there to collect her own rebound. Can't really fault our goalie for that. Good shot. Definitely hard to score just regular shot. Wow, okay. Now we're starting to get buried. They definitely turned it on in the third period. But it's definitely hard to just score regular shots on this one. Makes total sense. Makes total sense. But it looks like you gotta get a little bit of a play going. Oh, the pass was ahead. Here they go. They might end up mercying us. That was awesome. Gotta keep shooting and getting rebounds. But again, I feel like we're down too much to make use of this, but the rebound is definitely helping. That one, when it bounced out, it didn't actually just sit. Clementine must have been too far over that it actually kind of sprung to her, but it definitely, the rebound thing definitely helps because it lets you react so much quicker than the goalie would have the opportunity to most of the time. Here we go here. We have not had our other winger be involved in this game all that much at all. It's pretty much just been the Angus and Clementine show. He actually got a pretty good chance there. I tried to pass that off to him, but I got clipped up or something. I am not going to end this episode upset, though, I'll tell you that much. We did very, very, very well for what my expectations were. We did so much better and got so much farther than I could have expected. 59 shots in a single 3-period game to 47. Again, I just felt like this game was super, super, super fast here. We unlock Joan Ozark. No idea what the stats are on this one. We can pop back in actually to the Blade Master here and see what the deal is. Actually, just before we hop off this episode here, let's see what Joan Ozark is all about here. So she's 35. 62 overall. She's got the fart cloud, which I don't think I'm down for, but I love those stats. Wow. 62 overall to start, which is super sweet. 67 speed, 62 checking, 63 accuracy, and 51 shot power. That is massive. But again, I don't think I can get past that cloud. I hate that fart thing. And honestly, actually, I thought she was a lot higher overall than Clementine, but I keep forgetting Clementine's 61. So for 35, we're definitely going to put some points into Angus's attributes. So let's just pump this guy. What do we want? Do we want speed? We can afford a couple of upgrades here. Yeah, let's give him a little bit of everything. We'll give him a little bit of everything. That was a well-rounded. We were able to get 4 separate upgrades for Angus here. We're getting him better and better and better every time we play. I don't know what his actual overall is here, but speed 56 is pretty good. Accuracy 53 is pretty good. And then 47 shot power and checking. Again, I'm not big on checking, but I'm starting to see that you really just need points in everything to be able to make it far in this game. We're going to call it the end of this episode here, almost 2 hours in. I mean, I guess kind of, sort of. I would have never expected to be playing this long. I didn't ever think that we would have made it through this far in a single episode. Obviously, we're going to have to eventually. I just didn't expect it to be this one. If you've tuned in at all to this, and if you're still listening to kind of this end message, super appreciate you guys hanging out. Give this video a like, drop a comment, let me know what's working for you. If you've beat this game on standard difficulty, let me know what tips I could use in beating the golfers. I know I could look it up, but that's not nearly as fun. I'd rather just kind of play through or get some input from you guys. And then, like I said too, like, we've got much more tape to tape content, a lot more games and other content for other games on our channel, and much more to come. So subscribe, Friendly Frenzy Games. This is Chris signing off for this beautiful Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Thanks again for hanging out. We'll see you in the next episode.